Welcome back to another edition of Government Auction Buys, where you get to see how shitty cars get sitting in the lot for a couple years.
Here is the second vehicle I purchased. It is a Saturn Vue, and I took the lock out of there, and that's how I found out that they can't do that anymore after like 98. Most vehicles now have different setups, but it's very clean in here. I have it charging because I do have a key coming for this one. I was able to get a key ordered for this car. It's not too hard. I had the door tore apart, all this shit in there. I guess you see, this is the weird thing about these, is you're not supposed to go in from the inside, you go in from the outside. These door things come off with a couple screws, and that's how you get to it. You can't get to it from in here. It's different. Fucking Saturns, man. I didn't know that. Nobody told me that shit. I never owned one. Well, I can't say I've bought a couple, but I've never had to deal with that. I buy and sell these fucking things all the time. I wish we could see the mileage. Curious on this because it's in such good shape. It came with a radio, and then here's a remote for it. I had to put it in neutral, so I had to open that up because it doesn't have a bypass. Now, someone broke out the side wing to access the car. As you see, it made the seat look really good. Try steam cleaning it. It says just lift on the back here for some reason. I think just live, but they put just lift. Okay. This one too was from the ocean. There is like seashells all over it. There's one right there. It's like barnacles and all this shit that's growing on it. I scrubbed half of the hood. I gave up. It was just it was exhausting getting this shit off. It's like what grows on the oak trees. I don't know. It's yeah. It's like weird algae fucking mushroom shit. So got this one. Now both cars came to about 600 bucks out the door. Wasn't bad. But again, it's mystery. This is mystery auction I go to, where they have abandoned vehicles lined up and you take your bid out there and hope that you're getting something that's going to start up and run. Well, look at that. It's a AAA battery. Wow, I have never seen one of those. So this person must have took really good care of this car. So, you know, well, not really took very good care, but I'm just saying, you know, when they're stranded, they just bought the battery. I can't believe that'd be under $100 battery. I cannot imagine that. There's no fucking way. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and fire this bitch up. So I had to take the cover. I had a fucking stupid cover on there. Couldn't get the battery jumper to go on. Now we got it, so we can, because that's the way it should have been. Who fucking knows why they didn't do it that way? That's probably why they had to call AAA, because they're like, how the fuck do we do the battery? I'm retarded, sticking in my hair. Got the key made. Everything's good looking there. You got the jump pack on it, and we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. So, oh shit, look at that. Only 100,000 miles there, 117. That ain't much. Oh, she fires right up. With the stereo, is that the, oh, there she goes. Set up. No, I don't want to set up. How do you even deal with this thing? How do you turn it on? Fan? On. Tuner. God damn it. You know, lost all my good rock stations now. I gotta go fucking put them all back in. It's gonna take me 10 days. I don't hear anything. Oh, I got a bummed radio. Son of a bitch. Whatever. I'll look at that later. What we got here? AC, huh? Coming ain't working. I'm gonna turn it on. Oh, rat shit blowing out. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, rat shit right in my fucking mouth. Man, she's running really good. Extremely smooth. No tickety tick. Ain't bad in here at all. Fucking pretty clean. No rock chips in the window. Man, shut the hood. Take it for a drive. Wow, it's already warming up. Did that just come off the seat? That's quick. You know, I noticed that on like these smaller engines and stuff. They always like warm up instantly and then sit at like a certain spot and never move, even when they actually are running hot. It's almost like a fake gauge. I don't trust that shit. We got half a tank. Not bad. Better than the Subaru. Who knows what the fuck's in that thing? Run out any day. I don't like how they put the window things. How come that's lit up? And that's not. Is this lit up? It's lit up. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, it works. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. It works. Let's see. We got fucking reverse here. Oh, we're moving. Woo-hoo! We go forward. It's working too. Oh shit! We got us a running, driving car. Fuck, for under 500 bucks. Couldn't ask for better, could you? Let's see here. We gotta figure this fucking radio out here. Oh, CD. Oh, is there one in there? What do we got? Come on, bitch. What the fuck's this? Asking Alexandra. Stand up and scream. What the fuck? What is that about? I wish it would play. Would it play? I want to find out what it's about. We gotta go in the fucking other car and figure it out. The other CD player. The other compact disc. It don't play. What is it on? Mute or something? How do you fucking work this shit? I don't hear nothing. God damn it. Get the fuck on, you piece of shit. Let's see what we got here. Fucking junk. Ooh, we got the original book. That's worth $100 right there. That's $100. Pioneer. What is this? Easy pass. Alright. Turnpike. Zero. Yeah, warranty. We're gonna need that. I don't know how far this fucking thing's gonna go. I'm letting it warm up right now. I want to make sure all the bugs are out before I take it for a drivey drive. Oh, look at that, it works. The only thing I fucked up was the door here. There, it doesn't really lock and work on the door. I don't know what happened. I think I need to take it back out and take a look. See? I don't know. It got fuckarooed. I think with my impatience, I snapped the plastic piece. It wasn't going back on. You know, you gotta make shit work. Fuck it. Fuck you. You don't want a fucking plastic piece? Don't want to go back home? Well, guess what? I'm gonna force your ass. Fog lights? It's not. Oh, it probably needs the lights on to work. It's one of those gay things. I don't know what else to try. It looks like everything's here and it works. I don't know if I'll do a video on driving it. Hey, I'll post some pictures and shit of me trying to sell the car, though. The other one, the Subaru. Well, I just got done using the scan tool on it because the car died. Yes, the car died just instantaneously. Now, it would not restart until it cooled down. So, the code came up as crank sensor. Yep, that's right. It says bad crank sensor. It also came up with fuel evaporation system. Now, I think, honestly, that one came up because I had the gas cap open while it was running, and I was cleaning it off. I also put about 5 gallons of fuel in there, fresh fuel, because I don't know how bad the fuel is and how long it's been sitting. So anyways, we had the crank sensor code come up, and now it won't start until it cools down. It also even with I put, just to run all the tests to make sure before I even did the sensor test, I put ether in there and to see if it'd kick off of that. It would not. Wouldn't even kick off of ether because it's not sending spark because it doesn't have the crank sensor. Hooray. So I'm gonna make some phone calls and see if I don't have to order this off of eBay, if they're willing to sell it to me for 40 bucks or less. That's right. I don't like to spend more than 40 bucks. Oh, that's right. I have a $5 off coupon at O'Reilly's. Well, I got the crank sensor in. now I got this ordered on eBay. It was only 30 bucks for this window, but guess what? This is only like 40 bucks, and that's that's easier to put in than this. So if you ever have to break a window, it's worth it to break the big one, not the little stupid one. You think, oh, it's gonna be a cheap, easy window. No, this is really hard to put in. It's really hard, and it was hard to find. Yes, very hard. Only like 3 or 4 of these to find on there. Hundreds upon hundreds of back windows. They even come with the whole door if you want. So if you're gonna break a window, break that window. Now I had the crank sensors in, like I said. The thing's run like a champ. I don't know, I might sell this piece of shit. I'm not too big on keeping cars around, even though I do need a parts runner car again because I sold my Nissan Leaf. But I also saw on Ritchie Brothers here that they're gonna have some Nissan Leafs go through, so I'm gonna see if I can win one of those for $1,000 or so, because I really enjoyed that electric car. I'm not saying, you know, it's the coolest thing in the world, but it was great just to put around with. Man, look at that. We got ourselves a theft deterrent fucking start enable signal bullshit. Well, so that means we got security issues. Now it does come on and blink and I lose everything. It dies. It just fucking dies, man. And it's awful because twice now it's died on the main road. Luckily I was able to pull off, you know, coast into a spot wide enough for the vehicle, but it's still fucking embarrassing. All this shit was under the seat. I've been pulling it out. It's disgusting. So fuck, we're gonna have to do the old under the dash here, cut the yellow wire, go with the orange with black bullshit. Oh my god. Just GM. Why can't you make a fucking theft deterrent system that doesn't shut the fuel inject? Shut the hell up, train! Fuck. Just make a theft deterrent system that doesn't shut the fuel off as somebody who owns the car, who's driving it with the goddamn key. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes if you jiggle this, it actually happened to me jiggling this thing in the driveway. I was hoping it won't do it now. Oh, there we go. I think I actually just shut it off. Yeah, I shut it off. That was me. I went too far. But sometimes, man, you jiggle this thing. But listen to her. She has a hesitation here. You hear that? A little popping. Maybe it's got bad plugs. Bad plugs or air filter's really dirty. Yeah, get some. All right, well, shit. I'm gonna go ahead and bypass this thing. I may just put this son of a bitch on Craigslist. So we want to find, of course, the yellow, the orange with black, and it looks like the red with white. The red with white we don't touch. Don't ever touch that. The yellow's the one we want to cut. The orange with black is the one we want to hook the rest of the piece to. Okay, that we're gonna cut. And what we do is we cut. Get your fucking hand out of the way, you cocksucker. All right, let's cut down here. See where it's taped? I want enough slackaroo in there. I don't like that tape. Hang on, let me get rid of this tape. So what we want to do is we want to cut this yellow wire. Hiya, just like that. See that? Wasn't even that scary. You do not need an ohms meter, or a resistor, I mean. You don't need any of those two. You don't need an ohms meter or a resistor. Just connect the yellow wire to this wire. So now I got to connect it. What am I going to use, you ask? Yeah, good question. I got it on the fucking floor. It's right here. One of these. There's your fucking resistor, dumb shit. I get sick and tired on my other video of you assholes going, what's the resistor? What the resistor do you use? What did I use? Why do you need a resistor for this? Does this key look like it has a resistor in it? Does this key look like it has a computer chip of some sort? No. Maybe like the late, early 90s, they had those little fucking tabs in the center. Yes, that was a resistor. Yes, the key fucking had to have that on there and the correct one. You couldn't just fucking shove one in there that wasn't right. If your key has plastic coating over this, doesn't mean it has a goddamn chip or resistor in it. Fuck! Just listen to me. Okay, the most important part is you hook these two together. Now, this is all we're going to do. We're going to do that. I'm going to hook them together here in a second. And then you go through the learning process of turning the key on, but not starting it, all the way on. and then off, and then on, and then off, and then on, and then off, and then on. Whatever the fuck amount of time you need to do that, the car will learn and start up and never fuck with you again, because it's just the way it needs to be done, because GM was retarded. And the rest of you motherfuckers that keep commenting on my video about how to bypass the Chevy interlock system, whatever the fuck it is here, security system, need to go to hell. Well, there you are. Look at that. See? They're connected together. That's all you needed to do. You didn't need to sit there and fucking touch this wire with that wire or whatever with an ohms meter with your fingers touching this and that too at the same time. So you're making a complete fucking circuit with your body, getting an ohms reading of who knows what. Oh, I got one of 2,000. I got one of fucking 100, but then I touch again and I get one of only 40. What is going on? I'm going to put resistor 100 right in the middle. Shut up. You don't need that fucking thing. I've done this 800 goddamn times. I swear to God, 800 fucking times. And every time, that's all I do. And it works. God, you guys are killing me with your fucking scientific bullshit. I think it's millennials. It's gotta be millennials. You know, that's the sucky thing is being a Gen X. There's just nobody out there you can talk to, really. You know, you fucking talk to the boomers and they tell you how shitty fucking people are, the young guys, and then the fucking millennials tell you how shitty the old guys are. It's like, no, you all are stupid. Okay, just got done doing the old fucking blah, 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 so I gotta start it. And there we go. She started. And we got a steady security light, and it looks like a service engine service, not service engine, but just service. Now, that can be fixed. I can take the cluster out and disable that. That's probably just saying that your security system is broke. So fuck that. Fuck all this. Sometimes the security light will stay on for a good 100 miles or so, and then it'll just disappear and never come back again. So maybe that servicing will follow that. I had an S10 pickup truck that did that. We're gonna find out when I drive it around. So see you guys later. Have fun.